All very welcome along. We are here at the historic Belmore Oval for what is going to be an intriguing matchup. We've got the 13th place Sutherland Sharks with Steve Zorich. Broke the duck last week. Their previous victory had been in round 7. A ball is played through. Ziggy Gordon for Robert. Strikes it. 2-0.
First game, Senior Olympic FC against Sutherland Sharks, NPL men's New South Wales action. Senior Olympic would like to thank its 2025 NPL partners: Gold Top Baker, World Gym Tour, Great Money, Riker Group, Flip Burgers, Lightning Point, K1 National, Blue Tongue National, Simon, Crown Park, Bendigo Community Bank Darling Split, Premier Northbank, Zaha, Kelly Park, Kinkota Chemist, Subaki Boys, Mayfair Group, Elite Electrics, Moody Kidwood Partners, Asset Finance, Southwest Car and Truck Tires, Shaw Manufacturing, Tiger Buckets and Attachments. Thank you for your support.
And you were all very welcome along. We are here at historic Belmore Oval. It's David Feeney alongside Nick Bottaro, bringing you all the action as Sydney Olympic, the home side, currently sitting in 10th place on the ladder, and they are taking on the Sutherland Sharks, who sit in 13th place overall. It's the first game of a double header here. We are going back to back at Belmore, and kicking things off, it's going to be the men's team. It's round 19 from the NPL New South Wales men's competition. And as we said, they're in 10th place at the moment, Labano Haliti's men. An unusual season, an up-and-down season. I bumped into Ziggy Gordon at the front, and he said, yeah, we either win 4-0 or we lose 3-0. So that's probably been the story of their season so far. As Adam Parkhouse is out there in the middle, about to shake hands with Daniel Nizic, who is the captain of the Sutherland Sharks. On the other side of the coin, from a Sutherland Sharks point of view, well, they finally broke the duck. Last week, they had a win. They beat the Western City Wanderers even, by 3-1. And that was their first victory since all the way back in round 7, where they beat Central Coast Mariners by 1-0. So it's been a challenging season for Steve Zorich's men, but they've broken the duck. Now, can they turn that bit of, well, not good fortune, they played well and they earned it, but can they turn that victory into more points here today at Belmore Oval? Out in the middle of the field, it is Kelly Jones, who will be our referee today. She's got Aaron Blotch on one side and Simon Ashari on the other. And Reese Edwards is going to be our fourth official. We'll take you to the teams. As you can see, the two teams in the sign and their little huddles there. The Celtic-style huddles. Used to be a rugby thing to do the huddle, and Celtic brought in that little huddle about 10 or 15 years ago. And as they're posing for the photographs, we will bring you the two teams. We will bring you the home side first. It is going to be Jack Gibson in goal. And at the back, one change. Thomas Whiffen is in today. Ziggy Gordon, who I bumped into outside earlier, is out suspended for a 5th yellow card. So it's going to be Whiffen, Zoricic, Gurdic, and likely Josh Hong at the back. Then it is Seth Clark, Teng Quall, Jack Armson, Adam Parkhouse, Dylan Ruiz Diaz, and Cyrus to me up front for the Sutherland Sharks, who will be playing from right to left. Nizic, Fields, MacDonald, Ahmed, and Adamoto at the back. Katsuta, Sullivan, Ty McGowan, and Fernandez in midfield. Shiweki and Maki Petratos up front. David Feeney here at Belmore, and we are away. The ball played forward down into that far left-hand side. It's going to be an early corner there. There's indeed. We've only got 13, 14 seconds on the clock, and we've already got a corner down on that far side, and heading across to take it. It is Ty McGowan. Sharks playing in their traditional sky blue kit, and it's all sky blue today. And Sydney Olympic also in their traditional colours of the Greek flag, the blue and white. Now, ball floated in towards the penalty spot. One well there by Aramoto, but flicked away. Now, Cyrus to me, he's been amongst the goals quite a lot lately, but can't get the end of it there. And McGowan picks it up the far side, floats it back in. But headed away well by Gurdic. McGowan needs to get on the ball here. He is beaten to the punch there by the Olympic player. And now Demi gets the ball, gets there first, gets taken out. And free kick sufficient here by the looks of things. He stayed down. Cyrus to me, some Olympic players, Jack Armson amongst them, coming forward, just inquiring of Kelly Jones as to whether there might have been a yellow card. It would be very unusual to have both a corner and a yellow card in the first minute of play. We've had the corner. We did not get the yellow card on that occasion. And now it is Seth Clark and Armson standing over the ball with Maki Petratos just hovering with intent. Maki Petratos scored of 2 goals last week. We'll be looking to add to that. Now Armson with the free kick, floats it in. It's cleared away well, and there's Petratos getting on the ball straight away. It's standing on ceremony and hooking the ball away. 10-10. As Jack Armson, his opposing number 10, picks up the ball and gets to get things going. He's got Whiffen there. He leaves it for Whiffen, which is Armson, and moves himself forward. And just looking at the Olympic lineup here, it's Cyrus to me, perhaps playing the lone furrow up front, who gets himself on the ball there and chests it towards a teammate. But cannot chest it to anybody other than a light blue jersey. Ball played forward and played out. And so we will have a throw in now on that far side. Sutherland Sharks looking, as we said in the introduction, to really capitalise on that terrific win they had last week against Western City Wanderers, and it's Petratos, who again can't quite find a teammate. But it's won back well by Sullivan. Sullivan playing it down into the corner. But heavy challenge in the back there, and yes, a flag from our assistant referee out on the far side. Looked to be a heavy challenge in the back there, which will result in a as close as you're going to get to a corner without it being a corner. Over on that far side. And it's Ty McGowan again in the 44, who is setting up to take this. And he has got Adamoto, Petratos, Sullivan, Lockie Fields, amongst others, to pick out in the box. It's a bit of zone and a bit of man-to-man there from Olympic. 6.5 does the other. Now Adamoto wins it in the air, but it's blocked well by Zaricic. And then further cleared away well there by Dylan Ruiz-Diaz. Now Demi looking to get on the end of it. And he finds Shueki. Shueki plays it back across into the middle, and a little bit of an errant pass there. Up into the air. But, no real harm done. Now that little battle for possession in midfield. It's Armson. Loses out Armson. Coming forward, Petratos. Can't quite find Petratos. And now Zaricic with a little bit of space. Plays it short for Parkhouse. Parkhouse takes a touch. Finds Zaricic again. Now Zaricic. Quite a bit of space in front of him. He's got Clark making a run. Zaricic with Clark outside him. Drops it out to Clark. Clark drops it back onto his left foot. Back around for Zaricic. He stayed onside. Gets a touch. Keeps it in play. Only just. Back again for Clark. Great little interplay there between Clark and Zaricic. Tackle from behind, but no foul. They've maintained possession well here. Zaricic again. Dinks it inside for Parkhouse. Parkhouse looking to set it up. Gets Armson into the play. Lovely little back heel out to the far side. Shot coming in. Whiffen. But it's saved well. Whiffen, who's come into the game today, because Ziggy Gordon has picked up his 5th booking of the season. And he had the chance with the left-footed shot there. But, comfortably held by Daniel Nisic, who is looking resplendent. Both keepers, in fact, looking resplendent in a sort of a cerisi pink. It's a darker pink for Jack Gibson, who plays the ball along there. A more sort of highlighter pinky pink for Daniel Nisic, who captains the side today. And congratulations to him. He was also named the NPL New South Wales Men's Goalkeeper of the Month for May. Some really good performances in difficult circumstances. They lost 1-0 to Manly with a very late goal, 85th minute goal. And also lost 2-1 to Sydney United. Another late goal in that one as well. But Nisic was the standout in many of those games. And he has been awarded Goalkeeper of the Month. Now Fields plays it forward. Looking to find McGowan. McGowan controls it on the chest really nicely. But Ruiz-Diaz comes away with the ball. Nice little interplay between Diaz and Clark. Diaz still going. But, the tackle comes in and one back by Clark. And a step inside. And he just has his ankles tapped there, Clark. Stepped into a lot of open space there, Clark. But ankle tapped at the end. Armson takes it quickly. Looking to get over the top. But Adamoto is there and does well. And a lovely little turn. Flicked over the top. But Tenquall is there to close it down. Keeps the ball in play really well. The 4th official was right there. Now, the 4th official can't actually signal. But the 4th official appeared to give a signal that the ball had stayed in play. But assistant referee had a better view and thought otherwise. And the throw-in was awarded to Shueki, who was right there. Now Katsuda looking for it short. Doesn't get it. Played long for Shueki. Zaricic is there. Unceremoniously plays it forward. Loud call from Sullivan, and he wins it back a second time. Does Nick Sullivan? Drops it outside now for Shueki. Shueki got Sullivan inside. Chooses to play it back now to me, looking to get on the ball quickly. Can't quite get there because Lockie Fields intercepts it well. A little bit scrappy still. 6 minutes gone in this first half. Armson cutting the ball out there. And now Quall puts his foot in the ball. Takes his time. A little bit of composure there, which is now a slip. A slip there at the back. Petratos is straight through. Petratos with the chance. Oh, Petratos with the goal. A slip at the back from Josh Hong in the 17 jersey. And he's been the goal threat since coming back from injury. 2 goals last week. He picked up the crumbs beautifully there. Did Mackie Petratos. 2 goals last week, as we mentioned. Petratos got the ball, came through. Gibson came out. Looked to spread himself, but held the ball nicely there with a little dinked finish, a beautiful dinked finish from Mackie Petratos for his 5th goal of the season. His 2 goals last week gave him 4 for the season, which made him the Sharks' top scorer, which tells you a lot about their season. But another goal, just 7 minutes gone, and it is Mackie Petratos who has made the score. The home side, City Olympic 0. The away team, Sutherland Sharks 1. Now, they'll be looking to bounce back quickly here with Zaricic. Zaricic holding it up. Got Parkhouse outside him. Checks back around, finds Parkhouse in the end. Lovely little flick from Parkhouse for Clark, who stayed onside. Clark gets the cross in. But not before the ball got out of play there again. Our assistant referee on this side with the eagle eye said yes, the ball had just crept out of play from that little overlapping run from Seth Clark. And Mackie Petrados showing all of his quality there. It was just a little slip from Josh Hong. Couldn't get back to his feet quickly enough. Petrados was in there, picked up the crumbs, came through, waited for Gibson to commit himself, and then dinked the ball in. Beautiful finish. And 1-0 to the Sharkies. Well, heavy challenge in the back there. Very heavy challenge in the back. And yes, she's reached for the yellow card there, Kelly Jones. Very heavy challenge in the back there. And Donny Gurditch it was who made the challenge. And he is the recipient of the first yellow card of the day. Relatively easy one for Kelly Jones there. She was right on the spot to see it. Not the first heavy challenge. And chance they've got an option there. Time to go out to take it quickly, but Kelly Jones has not yet whistled. And in fact, no, she's indicating that ready to play on now. And we've got Arimoto looking to get on the end of this. Ball comes in, but Gurditch somewhat making up for the challenge there and giving away the yellow card. He wins the ball well in the air. And another corner. We've had two corners and one quasi corner out on that far side for Ty McGowan to take. Almost 10 minutes gone in this first half. It's been all Sutherland so far, which probably was not on many people's bingo card. Now McGowan floats it in to the back post. But a little bit of push and shove there in the box. And Kelly Jones is across it. Loud blow of the whistle. And it'll be a free kick now for Jack Gibson. Now ushering his teammates forward is Gibson. So it looks like this will be a long one. Gibson does in fact play it long, looking for Demi. Little suggestion of a push in the back there, but no, not given. And ball played forward now. Gurditch looking to get on the end of it. Pressure from McGowan, playing it back. Petrados is there again. And, messing around at the back this time. Ball played away well, and Clark gets it. Finds Armson looking to dink it back to Clark. And we must mention the field here, actually, just as the ball is at the feet of Daniel Nizic. There are some unusual markings there. We're not 100% sure what they are for. The Bulldogs Rugby League team does train on this ground, so we're assuming it's something to do with Bulldogs Rugby League training. But we'll mention them again when the camera pans down to that end. Daniel Nizic, we're hoping there's not some sort of incident right on the edge of the box, because there are multiple lines all beside each other. Some of them somewhat overlapping, and some of them we'll see it again now as the camera pans back to Nizic. We'll just keep an eye on that as the game develops, hoping there's not some sort of difficult decision for Kelly Jones to make with those somewhat confusing lines, but only at one end of the field. Just the regular sort of rugby league markings then at the other end of the field. But we'll keep an eye on that as the game goes on. Now Sutherland playing the ball forward. But, only finding Zarchich, and Demi picks it up, and he's got two players just in close proximity there. But does really well. Demi steps inside one, steps outside the other. Got Parkhouse, he's got Clark, he finds Clark. Clark looking to switch it. Well, Armson has got it. Not sure he meant that, but he's gone straight through. Armson straight through there. The ball seemed to ricochet off him, but fell beautifully into his path. Straight through on goal. And had a chance to shoot almost from the penalty spot, but the defence closed in on him quickly. And the result of all that is a throw in for Zarchich, who finds Clark. Clark, lovely little bit of skill there. Steps inside, little flick outside. Finds Zarchich again. Back for Clark. Back into space, but neither player really made the run there. Dylan Ruiz-Diaz was looking for one of Clark or Zarchich to make the run. Neither of them did. And he played the ball into space. And, out it went. And so we'll have a goal kick in that. You probably see it more clearly now. That checkered penalty box that Sutherland Sharks will defend in this first half. With Daniel Nizic taking his time, waiting for his teammates to head forward. And then he plays the ball long. Shiweki will challenge. Does not win it. Tenqual wins it well in the air. Parkhouse looking to find Clark. But, challenge there, just caught on the tongue of the boot there. Caught Nick Sullivan, and he's stayed down, Sullivan. He's got back to his feet now, but somewhat gingerly. Now Qual is there. Sullivan looking to get back into the play. And does he commit a foul? He does commit a foul. It's always the way. Felt he was fouled. Free kick not given. But free kick's been taken quickly now out to that far side. But intercepted really well by Lockie MacDonald. Now MacDonald making the overlapping run. But the ball doesn't quite stay in play. Mason Fernandez got over there well. But, the ball won the race. To the side on out there on that far side of the field here at Belmore Oval. Very eventful first half. Haven't mentioned the weather conditions yet. It is absolutely perfect. There is not a breath of wind, no sun, and it's not cold either. It is a perfect day for football. As Dylan Ruiz-Diaz gets the ball, drops it back for Parkhouse. Parkhouse back for Zoricic. And Zoricic just finds a light blue jersey there in Sullivan. And Clark nearly picks Sullivan's pocket there. But Sullivan gets it away well. Out for Lockie MacDonald. He's making another overlapping run here. MacDonald, can he get in the end of it? He can indeed. Looking to step inside Armstrong. He does. Looking to get the ball inside. And there's space here. Petrados dinks it over the top for Fernandez. But can't quite get to it, Fernandez. And plays it back off the advertising hoarding up the back there. A little bit of frustration there from Mason Fernandez. Made a lovely run. It was a nice little ball from Petrados. Also had Shueki here on this near side. But enterprising play there. Again from the Sutherland Shark side. They have been worth this 1-0 lead so far. As not for the first time there, Josh Hong nearly loses his footing just at the back. Just managed to get the ball away, but came off the outside of his boot and away. And Arimoto with the throw. Drops it in for McGowan. McGowan, he's caught after he got the ball away there by Tenquall. No harm, no foul, says Kelly Jones. Zarcic now with the throw forward for Demi. And one in the well, one twice there by the Southern Sharks. Two contests, they won them both, but Ruiz-Diaz has picked the pocket. Ruiz-Diaz plays across. Can Demi get there? Can he keep it in? He does really well to keep it in, does Demi, and plays it back for Parkhouse. Looking to step back onto his left foot, Parkhouse. Come back for Demi. Demi drops it back for Clark. Can't quite hold it. Out for Quall. Well, the ball is now broken away for Shueki. Shueki breaking away. He stayed on his feet really well, Shueki. He's got Zarcic chasing him back. Still Shueki. But, ball is won well in the end, and then Shueki gives away the foul. Josh Hong did really well. Very, very open game here. Chances at both ends, breakaways. Neither team really settling on the ball when they get it, but looking to push forward quickly. This is giving us a very entertaining and open game. And Zarcic just leaves the ball behind. And Hong does likewise. Leaves it behind for Gibson. Excuse me. Now Gibson plays the ball forward. Arimoto and Demi battling for possession. Arimoto wins the tug of war there, as it was. And the ball floats out. Now, chance for us to catch our breath. 15 minutes gone in this first half. Sutherland Sharks, they've had the majority of the possession, the majority of the chances, and they lead through a Maki Petrados goal. He picked the pocket of Josh Hong, who just lost his footing on the edge of the box. Came through Jack Gibson, committed himself. The starfish attempted save. But Petrados dinked it in beautifully, and that is the difference between the sides after 15, now 16 minutes. And there is Gerdich winning it well in the air. MacDonald gets it a second time, MacDonald a third time. Now Katsuda looking to get on the end of the ball. Katsuda with McGowan. McGowan dinks the ball forward, but not before he was fouled. Very lively Ty McGowan in the 44 jersey out on that far side. He scored a lovely goal last week, which, as I understand it, was his first goal in senior football. And he also, as I understand it, is a Sutherland Sharks junior. Always lovely to see juniors coming through all the way and getting their first goal in senior football. And so we have a free kick. Again, the rugby league markings are very helpful for this. About 35 metres out from goal. Mason Fernandez standing over the ball, ready to take it. Just fades forward for the first time. Now second time, Fernandez flicks it in towards the penalty spot. But Quall is there and wins it really well in the air. Arimoto gets it down. Down and away, though. Well left by Jack Gibson. And danger averted from a Sydney Olympic point of view. Just seeing if there's any changes to their formation here. They've got Demi up front on his own. They've got Zaricic and Parkhouse here on this near side. Ball comes down for Hong. Doesn't have loads of support there, Hong, so plays it short for Clark. Clark does really well to pick it up. Looking to turn inside, but he can't. Shueki takes the ball from him. Shueki drops it in short. McGowan, but McGowan is muscled off it by Cole. Cole charging forward, muscles the second player off the ball. It's really good play there from Ted Cole. Now ball forward from Ruiz Diaz. A little ricochet for Cole, and then he loses feet. Cole and Mason Fernandez picks it up. A few players losing their feet here. The field looks terrific, but obviously some challenges underfoot because we've seen quite a few players losing their footing. And now Shiweki drops it outside here for Aramoto. Checks back inside Aramoto, nothing really in front of him. Plays it into space here for Shiweki. Shiweki looking to go around the outside. Armson is there. Armson is going to try and let this roll. Armson, you'd imagine. And he does well there, Jack Armson. Lets the ball roll out for a goal kick. But yeah, just mentioning the field again. It looks terrific from our vantage point, but quite a few players losing their footing. So it must be a little bit challenging underfoot. But not as challenging as Petermore Field, which the NPLW match has been moved to here from Petermore Field. That is looking a little bit the worse for wear so far this year. But this field is looking terrific. Now, one well in the air, Lockie MacDonald. It's a little bit of head tennis out on that far side. And it will be a throw-in to Olympic. They've got to get themselves back into this game. As I said, I spoke to Ziggy Gordon beforehand and he said, we either win 4-0 or we lose 3-0. It's not trending towards a 4-0 win. Now another slip underfoot. And Armson comes through, plays it in for Demi. Demi gets a touch. Demi, chance for a shot. Demi, great save by Nizic. Followed up and scored! Jack Armson there with the follow-up. Well, we've mentioned it a number of times in commentary. Players slipping on this surface. It looks fantastic, but quite a few players are slipping over. And on that occasion, the crumbs were picked up by Sydney Olympic. The ball was played forward for Cyrus Demi. He was through one-on-one. Played in a terrific shot. It was saved well by Daniel Nizic. But Jack Armson was there on the follow-up. And after nearly 20 minutes, 19 minutes gone, the scores are level. The scores are level here at Belmore Oval. Two somewhat similar goals, both little slips in defence, and both capitalised on by opposing strikers who were in great form. It's Cyrus Demi who's in terrific form for Olympic. His shot saved, but Armson following up really well. And it's 1-1. Now Ruiz Diaz flicks it forward there, looking to find Clark. Can't quite find him. Clark putting the pressure on Mohamed. And does well, Clark there. From a Sydney Olympic point of view, forces a little miss kick from Mohamed. And the ball is turned over. Olympic now throwing the ball up. To be losing his strength again, does really well. Gets lucky, feels off the ball. Can he keep it in play? No flag and no whistle. So yes, ball still in play there. Players seem to stop momentarily. But now the flag goes up out on that far side. And it will be a Sydney Olympic throw-in. Game on here at Belmore, 1-1. 20 minutes gone. As Hong plays the ball back for Gibson. Pressure comes again. And Shiweki looks to get on the end of it. Can't quite get there. And now he's left a lot of space behind him as Shiweki. Zaricic coming forward. Clark calling for it inside. Gets the ball, does Clark. Takes a touch and a second. Zaricic back for Cole. Cole again for Clark. Looks forward. Plays the ball in for Parkhouse. No flag. Parkhouse, can he get a touch on it? He keeps it in play really well. But Aramoto is there. And Clark again. Clark wins the battle 50-50. And has Ruiz Diaz there. Ruiz Diaz dinks it in through for Clark. Clark, can he get another touch? He cannot. Great defending. Sweeping defence coming across there from Mohamed. And gives away the throw in. Parkhouse leaves it for Zaricic. I can hear the instructions there from Labano Haliti. He's a very expressive coach on the sideline. And giving some very direct instructions to his team. Now Zaricic with the throw in. He's got Quall just on the edge of the box. And he's got Clark just to the corner of the box. Clark takes a touch, takes a second. Beautiful little flick back inside. Maintaining control beautifully. Zaricic again, back for Clark. Inside for Parkhouse. Parkhouse for Quall. But Ruiz Diaz in fact picks it up. Drops it back for Clark. And again for Hong. Lovely little bit of interplay there from Sydney Olympic. Back again for Hong. And back again for Zaricic, holding up the ball really nicely here. Parkhouse steps back onto his favourite left foot, Parkhouse. Back outside. Still playing it on his left. Lovely little flick inside. Clark Clark picks up now, I beg your pardon. Picking it up from Zaricic. And now Armstrong maintaining the ball here now for several minutes. Beautiful ball inside. Parkhouse. No flag. Comes inside his left foot. Parkhouse steps inside. Left foot shot. Blocked away well. Back now for Quall. Quall has got Zaricic outside him. Pressure building here. Pressure building here for Olympic. Quall. Oh, Rabona. Lovely Rabona cross there. Looks the part, but perhaps not quite as effective as it might have been. But the skill was there from Quall. And chasing back really well there, Quall. Looking to get back into position as he turned over possession. And now Ruiz Diaz. Here for Zaricic. It's really turning up the intensity now since they've got that goal, Sydney Olympic. Parkhouse in for Clark. Drops it back again for Quall. And now for Ruiz Diaz. To be going over the top. Ball is spread out to that far side. Controlled really nicely over on that far side. It's Thomas Whiffen. I haven't called his name very many times today. But got a nice touch over on that left side. And we can see some of the NPL women's team players here. Baxter Thew down below us. Here supporting the men's side. Now to Clark. Clark with the shot. Just came off the outside of his right foot, and in fact it's fallen kindly for Parkhouse. Parkhouse shaping for left foot cross. Drops the ball back in for Zaricic. But Shueki is there. Covers off the danger well, does Richard Shueki. Blocks the ball out, and we will have a corner. It's, by my reckoning, first corner of the day for Sydney Olympic, possibly the second, but they've not had many so far. Almost 25 minutes gone in this first half. And it is Parkhouse, who is the captain today for Sydney Olympic. Looks like he wants to take it short, but drops it around for Ruiz Diaz. Ruiz Diaz now clips it into the back post. But Gurdic just gets a touch on it. Hong was behind him, looking like he was perhaps better placed, Josh Hong, but Donny Gurdic just got a touch there and seemed to almost take it away from his teammate. And the result of all of that, after a really extended period of possession there for Sydney Olympic, it's a goal kick for the Sharks. And they play the ball straight away, straight back for blue and white jersey. Clark picks it up, drops it back outside for Whiffen. Whiffen, lovely feet there from Whiffen. Beats one, beats two, but there was a third defender there, Ty McGowan, who did enough just to win the ball. And they are stuck at the back there a little bit. And now Whiffen again, looking to go around the outside. He's got Lockie McDonald there, looking to block his path, and McDonald does just enough and gets it out for a throw-in out on that far side. It's just parallel with the almost parallel with the penalty spot. Now the throw comes in. Quall doesn't quite get on it, but falls now on the edge of the box. And it's Armstrong who drives it in, but blocked away well. Picked up again on the edge of the box. They've got possession here, but they've got numerous light blue jerseys behind the ball. In fact, well, there was 10 light blue jerseys behind the ball there for a moment. Maki Petrados, the only player not behind the ball. And Petrados, in fact, he's about 30 metres out from goal, and he is the furthest forward player for the Sharks. They've really been driven back here. And now Demi holds the ball up really well. Demi drops it back for Armstrong. Armstrong picks it in. Parkhouse on the back post. Parkhouse with the header. Saved well, but does it drift out for a corner? It does indeed. Took a touch off a defender. And Daniel Nizic looking to stop the corner there, but a beautiful run around the back there by Adam Parkhouse was found beautifully. The searching cross from the other side of the field. Got his head on the ball well there to Parkhouse. But combination of defender and goalkeeper just did enough to block it away. And now another corner. Parkhouse setting up to take it. One arm up in the air. Parkhouse curls it in beautifully with his left foot. Nizic is there. Decides not to come for it. Initially went for it, but took a step or two back. And now Demi has got the ball again on the edge of the box. Plays it back. It's gone all the way back now for Zaricic. Zaricic again looking to play it over the top for Parkhouse. Lockie McDonald does really well there, backpedaling. And now Katsuda has his pocket picked. Quall gets the ball back. Quall gets a touch. And, well, claiming a corner there is 10 Quall. A little conversation between referee and assistant. Referee initially seemed to suggest it was a corner. And in fact, yes, Kenny Jones has indicated that it was a corner. Daniel Nizic trying out his parliamentary skills there. But I'm not sure I've ever seen a decision overturned in all the years I've been watching football. And that one is no different. A corner now. 3. This is the third or fourth corner now in quick succession. Parkhouse, left-footed corner, floated in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Gurditch wins it in the air, but it's cleared away well by Nick Sullivan. And out. We've got a touch here. Petrados, but Petrados plays it back, putting Aramoto in a little bit of trouble. Aramoto drops it back and then cleared away well. Katsuta looking to get on the end of it, can't quite get there, and they picked up possession again almost immediately. Jack Armson back again for Parkhouse, no flag. Ruiz Diaz saw the run there at the back post, shoots onto his left foot. Ruiz Diaz makes a slightly awkward bounce. It's shot on target there. Daniel Lisic gets it and bowls it out. Chance for a breakaway here in transition. Petrados looking to get a little ball into the channel. Chance for a shot. Oh, just away and wide. Great driving run there from the back. All the way from the back. It was the number 23, Mason Fernandez. Took the ball 20, 30, perhaps 35 metres. He had Maki Petrados bringing 2 defenders with him over into that right channel. And Mason Fernandez decided to let fly. I am not sure that Jack Gibson had that covered. And in transition and somewhat against the run of play, almost a second lead there for the Sutherland Sharks. But we stay at 1-1 in what is really developing into a real end-to-end battle here. Lots of possession, probably dominant in possession, Olympic, but looking very dangerous on the break when they get the ball, are the Sharks. Now, to me, no foul there, suggestion of a little push in the back there from the Sharkies players, but ball is played now down that far side. Played into the box. To me, gets a touch. To me, holding it up, gets inside the last defender, but can't quite pull the trigger. And now Petrados does really well. Can he hold up the play here, Petrados? He cannot. He's pushed off the ball by Josh Hong, who finds Clark. Clark back for Hong. Petrados looking to win the ball back there, but Hong is strong in possession. Armson touches it out for Parkhouse, who unfortunately, from an Olympic point of view, had strayed just into an offside position there. And it is going to be a free kick as we approach the 30-minute mark in this first half. Very eventful first half. Goals at both ends, both stemming from, hard to say mistakes, but slips on what has been a somewhat slippery field. There's hasn't been any rain really in Sydney. A little bit of rain forecast here today, but no rain really for the entire day. A little bit of rain yesterday morning, but you imagine the field would have been drier. Now at the back, chance for Fernandez. Absolutely coming from nothing there. A little back header from Mason Fernandez, or into the path of Mason Fernandez, I should say. Got on the end of it, and a terrific save from Jack Gibson. And, 2 chances in 3 minutes for the Sharkies to take the lead. But, they have not been able to convert on either occasion. We stay at 1-1. And now played forward. Oh, beautiful touch there. Beautiful touch there. Just got the ball. Can't quite see who the player is. He's down on the ground at the moment. But Thomas Whiffen gave away the free kick there. It was a lovely crossfield ball into space. Perhaps the sun got in his eyes. The sun has just come out from behind the clouds. And it was a lovely touch over on that far side from, I think it was Lockie McDonald, but we'll see now in a moment. And the free kick was won in a dangerous position. 2 chances in the last 3 minutes or so. Will it be third time's a charm for Sutherland Sharks? Now, free kick coming in. Floated in towards the penalty spot. Cleared away well. But shot comes in. Qatar Katutsa can't quite get it. Sullivan has picked it up. Sullivan drops the shoulder. Sullivan blocked. Petrados, is there handball there? There is indeed a little handball there from Maki Petrados. And it was Katsuda who had the chance. Now a little to and fro there between Mo Ahmed and Kelly Jones. I think just on a little something to slow down the play there. And we could hear Kelly Jones from here, leaving him in no doubt that if there's any more of that, he will be the second player to go into her book, joining Donny Gurditch. Now, long kick forward. The sun really has come out here, and that looked difficult for Mo Ahmed. Right into the sun. Lockie McDonald down on that far side, looking to get there. But, can't quite get there before Dylan Ruiz Diaz. But, Diaz plays the ball out. And it will be a throw-in out on that far side. Lockie McDonald, it was indeed McDonald who'd made that run down the far side. And now Petrados. Chen Qual gets there, and it's their second time. And then charges into Richard Shueki. And Petrados does really well, wins the ball back. But, not much support, a little bit of support. But Zaricic comes across in front of him. No free kick. Zaricic quickly for Clark. Clark into space. Well, evades the tackle briefly. And then Sullivan takes him down. The bench was up there very quickly, the Olympic bench. Looking for the card. He's a little bit lucky to escape with free kick sufficient there, is Nick Sullivan. And so it's going to be Josh Hong, who takes it quickly. Drops it short for Clark. Clark back for Hong. He's got Demi making a run. Both sets of players there struggling with that sun that's just come out. Demi, Katsuda does really well. And now Adamoto has Shiweki making a run, but ball just drifts out of play. It does indeed. Relatively late flag there, but the ball had just drifted out of play from Kataro Katsuda. And we will restart with a throw. Zaricic. Very congested in front of him, Zaricic. There's a whole gaggle of defenders there. But Demi gets the ball, does well, finds Parkhouse. Parkhouse looking to find a teammate. But, can only find Petrados. Petrados in for McGowan. McGowan back into space for Petrados. Petrados does really well. He's got Hong in front of him. He's got Mason Fernandez at the back post. Plays the ball in for Mason Fernandez. Touched away. Touched towards the goal. Terrific save. Terrific save from Jack Gibson, saving the own goal there. It was Thomas Whiffen who was coming back, looking to stop Mason Fernandez getting on the end of what was a beautiful ball in from Maki Petrados, showing all his class there again, floating the ball into the back post, inviting Mason Fernandez to make the run, and it was Whiffen in the 6th jersey who got there, got a touched it back towards his own goal, looked like it was going to creep in at that near post, but Jack Gibson did really well and got back there, clawed the ball away, and we'll have a corner comes in, just flicked away by Hong, only as far as Sullivan, and Sullivan has got Katsuda there. Katsuda floats the ball in again. Shiweki flicks the ball up in the air and wins it a second time. Shiweki played away and away a second time there from Armson. Only as far as Sullivan. Now overlapping run. Katsuda plays it in low. Hong does well and gets it away and finds Demi. And now Demi has got some space in front of him with Mason Fernandez to beat, but leaves the ball behind him a fraction. And then checks back inside, and he's got 10 Qual in space here. Qual can't quite control it. And so turnover ball there. 10 minutes to go until half time. A breathless first half here. Both teams playing for the win. Absolutely. And the ball is back now with Nizic. Nizic for Ahmed. Ahmed, a little bit of space in front of him here. Ahmed, he's got McGowan short. Chooses to play it long. Looking to find Petrados, but Gerdic is there and wins it well. Speaking again about Maki Petrados, you can just see that little bit of quality. Ball was played into space for him. And, just accelerated when he needed to. Got a touch. Looked up. Saw the support in the box. There was only really one ball that he could have played. And he played that ball almost perfectly. And nearly created that second goal for the Sutherland Sharks, who are right in this game. And you would have to say are transformed with him in the team. Now, Armson has picked up the ball just inside the half. Ball played over the top. Clark. No flag. Clark with the touch. Clark with the finish. Nizic with the save. Well, there was no flag. They were pausing for a flag briefly with the Sutherland Sharks. Set the clock straight through 1-on-1. Daniel Nizic stood up tall and grabbed the ball with both hands. They're back again here. Sydney Olympic coming forward yet again. Whiffen for Demi. Demi got Parkhouse outside him. Finds Parkhouse. Parkhouse brings it back onto his left foot. Parkhouse checks back inside. Parkhouse with the shot. Half block down. Armson. No, Ruiz Diaz, I should say. Ruiz Diaz with the shot. Side netting. What a crazy last couple of minutes we have had. Chances at both ends. Neither team seems to want to defend. The ball fell there for Dylan Ruiz Diaz. You can see some of the substitutes down here below us with their hands on their heads. They cannot believe that Sydney Olympic have not gone into a 2-1 lead here. But they have not, and we stay at 1-1. Dylan Ruiz Diaz. Not quite the goal at his mercy. He had the goalkeeper coming back and he had a defender on the line. But he hit the side netting there. And so, by some miracle, we stay at 1-1. Now Nizic playing it long. Petrados. Can he get there? He's got Hong for company. Petrados gets a touch. And then a touch inside Petrados. Beautiful skill. Holding up the ball really nicely. Clark for Parkhouse. Parkhouse and Clark. And Hong. And again for Parkhouse. He's got space in front of him. but just leaves the ball behind him. Aramoto, lovely bit of skill. And he finds Katsuda. Katsuda leaves the ball behind him. And now here's Clark again. And the ball is just, well, wellied, I think is the expression, into touch by Lockie Fields there. Not standing on ceremony. As some of the, dare I say it, more skillful players on both teams were dancing around it somewhat. Now Clark, beautiful touch. Looking to get away from Katsuda, and he does. And he finds Whiffen over the top. It's 6 against 9. To me. And Mo Ahmed, just a little bit too physical there from Demi. She's let a little bit of the physicality go, Kelly Jones, I think, which has been the right thing to do. But on that occasion, just a little bit too much. Labado Haliti does not agree. And is down here reenacting the scene with our fourth official, Rhys Edwards, suggesting that it was shoulder to shoulder. But, Kelly Jones not in agreement there. And so we have a free kick with Daniel Lisic, and he'll play it long. Down towards the edge of the box, but Gurditch is there and wins it really well. But only as far as Katsuda. And then McGowan played away well from an Olympic point of view. And we'll have a throw in. Over on that far side, 30 metres out from goal. Katsuda drops it in short, looking to get it back again. Katsuda from Fernandez. But it's picked up by our ball boy, our ball person, out on that far side. And Katsuda looks to go again. Lets the ball roll out for Lockie McDonald. And another throw in, third throw in a row. Petrados for Katsuda, off the shoulder. Well, no, not off the shoulder, says Kelly Jones, off the arm. Katsuda pleading his innocence. But, Kelly Jones, very well positioned there, as she has been throughout this game, Kelly Jones. And she has adjudicated a handball there, so we will have a free kick. Which Jack Gibson is going to take. Quite a few players forward. Demi is forward, Clark is forward, Parkhouse is forward. Armson just in behind the two there. And, it's Demi who's going to contest in the air. But, Sullivan wins it really well. And then Armson contesting. And then Demi again, very strong in the challenges, Shiweki. And then a little bit of skill, Shiweki with the nutmeg past Armson. Lovely play there from Shiweki. Some steel and then some skill. But they've chosen to just go back a little bit here. Have the Sharks with Mo Ahmed. And Ahmed again for Fields. Fields back again for Ahmed. Clark closing him down quickly. Ahmed chooses to play it forward. Whiffen wins it well in the air. Finds Ruiz Diaz. Can't quite control it, Ruiz Diaz. And now McGowan. Short ball out. Oh, controlled at the second attempt there by Lockie McDonald. Back again for McGowan. The tackle comes in well. 5 minutes to go till half time. Can't imagine there'll be a lot of injury time. Not sure there's been any injuries, in fact. As Petrados looks to come short. But Fernandez gets there. Ball breaks. And Gurditch alive to the danger. Gets there. Gets it away for Demi. Picks it up. Chests it down once. Chests it down twice. Good contest there between those two. And now Petrados looks up. He's got a bit of space in front from Petrados. Plays it in short. Gets it back again. Petrados. But just stumbles over the ball at the last second. And now Katsuda drops it back for Fields. And Katsuda gets it again. He's got Aramoto coming short from here. Aramoto. He's got the ball and a little bit of space in front from Aramoto. Tries forward. A little run at the channel there being made, but not quite enough pepper on the pass there. Shiweki made a nice run, and then another slip there out on that left-hand side. Zaricic this time with the slip. Played to the edge of the box. Shot driven in low. Collected well. It was Ty McGowan there. Not for the first time today. A little bit of uncertainty on their feet from a defender. It was Zach Zaricic that time, who just lost his footing. And the Sharks looking to capitalise. A shot on goal though, but not enough to get past Jack Gibson. Now Parkhouse can't quite win it. Clark wins it well. Only as far as a light blue jersey. And out for Aramoto. Aramoto with Labado Haliti there, getting as close to being a player as you can possibly be. Those chairs are very close to the sideline. And just did enough. Now, Demi, lovely little turn inside. Demi using his strength, finding Parkhouse. Parkhouse using his strength, but can't quite retain possession. Aramoto will take the throw. Let's take it back a step or two, says Kelly Jones. Yes, keep going back. And Aramoto now, looking for Petrados. Controls it beautifully again, Petrados, and finds McGowan. McGowan, no support really there, so looks to do the old Maradona turn there. Can't quite pull it off. And so Jack Armson finds Demi, looking to get away from the last defender, but Mo Ahmed is there really well, sweeping up at the back. And now Parkhouse is stopped by McGowan. Frenetic first half this has been. Chances at both ends. Probably 1-1 is probably fair, you would say. They've both had chances. They've both taken goals. They've both capitalised on slips in defence from the opposition. And now Shaweki coming through. He's got Mason Fernandez in the middle. But chooses to hold it up, Shaweki. Stepping inside Hong. Back to Arimoto. Arimoto with the shot. Just away and wide. He did have that covered by the looks of things, Jack Gibson. But Arimoto supporting well. Stepping on the inside there from Richard Shaweki. It was 17 against 17. Josh Hong in defence, just holding up the Sharks, number 17, Richard Shaweki. And Gibson now in absolutely no hurry to take this. Ambling across. Placing the ball down with one hand as we tick down towards half-time. Gibson, big deep breath before he kicks. And now plays the ball long. Deep inside the Sharks half. But, 1-1 again. Now Armson looking to play it over the top. But, just played forward. And, not really to a teammate, but forward for Daniel Nizic. And he too will take his time before picking up the ball. And rolls it out to Ahmed. Ahmed plays it forward for McGowan. Just over the top. Gurditch is there first. Wins it well, Gurditch. Lockie McDonald can't quite control the ball. They came at him at pace. And you get a sense now that both teams would probably be happy to hear Kelly Jones' whistle for half-time. But is there time enough for one last attack? Now Cole plays it over the top for Parkhouse. Parkhouse has got it. He's got Zaricic making a great run down the inside channel. Finds Zaricic. Zaricic. He's got Katsuda there. Zaricic holding off Katsuda well. But, Katsuda comes back a second time and a third time. And Katsuda eventually wins the ball. Finds Shaweki. And Shaweki then is fouled by Zaricic. A little bit of push and shove there as we approach half-time. Zaricic and Shaweki. Let's calm things down just a little bit, says Kelly Jones. But, she's saying he's got a little bit of blood on the elbow there, Zach Zaricic, and he's got to make his way to the sideline. And so Adam Parkhouse quickly sees the danger and drops back into position there. But there's still space on this near side if the Sharks are going to have one last attack. And looks like they will. Now played over the top. McDonald gets a touch. Looks to go around the outside. He's won himself a corner there, McDonald. And has he made his way back onto the field? He has indeed. Zaricic and Shaweki. A nice little sporting handshake there between Zaricic and Shaweki. But last chance, you would imagine here. 1 minute, just seeing it down below us. Rhys Edwards, our fourth official, is saying 1 minute of added time. And we have had 38, 39, 40 seconds of that. So this, you would imagine, will be the absolute last action of this first half. It's going to be a corner out on that far side. Floated in towards the penalty spot. Space for the header. Well, there was space for the header there from Lockie Fields. And chose to flick it back across the box rather than towards goal. And now Cyrus Demi comes forward. He's all on his own. He's got 4 defenders there in opposition. And one of those defenders is Lockie Fields, and he does really well. And perhaps we're going to have more than a minute as the Sharks keep coming forward. But, now they stop, check back inside. Looks like we will have more than 1 minute of added time. As McGowan picks it up, drops it back inside. And in fact, there is the half-time whistle from Kelly Jones. We had 1 minute and 20 seconds of added time. What a frenetic first half that was. Scoring was opened in just the 7th minute. Mackie Petrados picking up some crumbs after a slip from Josh Hong. And then in the 19th minute, a somewhat similar incident, a slip at the back from the Sharks. Ball was picked up and played forward into the path of their striker, Cyrus Demi, who has been the danger man, drove in the shot, well saved by Nizic, but on the follow-up, Jack Armson played the ball in, and that takes us to half-time with the score. The home side, City Olympic 1, the away side, the Sutherland Sharks 1. And we are almost ready to kick off for this second half. Just one substitution that we can see so far. And it is the number 21, Jerry Scatadis, who has made his way onto the field for the Sutherland Sharks. Just awaiting confirmation of who has left the field. The fourth official did not furnish us with a board. So Scatadis certainly is on in the 21 jersey. Waiting to see who has come off. Very entertaining first half here, you would have to say, in near perfect conditions. It's not even a cool night. Let's say not even a cold night. There's not a breath of wind, and the sun even graced us with its presence just for a little bit in that first half. And it's cooled down just a little bit at half time, but still absolutely perfect conditions for football. Kelly Jones is our referee in charge. David Feeney here along with Nick Bottaro, and we are almost ready for the off. Just a check of the watches from Kelly Jones, and away we go for this second half. Olympic now playing from right to left on your screens, and looking to break forward in the very first few seconds. Ball is played back for Nizic, and Nizic plays it long. Gurdic wins the ball really well in the air. Nearly falls for Clark, can't quite control it. And Fernandez now drops it inside for McDonald. McDonald in for that substitute. Scatadis in the 21 jersey and those distinctive orange boots. Ball played forward and away. Now flicked header back, but picked up well there by Mohamed. And McDonald with the shoulder there, yes. Pausing for a moment to see if it was a shoulder. It was indeed. And defended well. Now Lucky Fields looking to bring it out. Plays it across to Ahmed. Ahmed bringing the ball forward. Plays it short. Ahmed now around the outside. Aramoto, I beg your pardon. Aramoto plays it in. Petranos. Can he get the crumb? He cannot. Great run around the outside there by Aramoto. Ruiz Diaz works back really well. Gets it. Looks to get it away. But Katsuda picks it up. Right start here to this second half from the Sharks. Played across now to that far side. Shiweki driving hard towards the edge of the box. Shiweki beats Parkhouse, but Parkhouse recovers well. Shiweki coming back on the inside. Maintaining possession while Shiweki drops it short. And now Katsuda looking to get the ball back inside. Doesn't get it. Back again for Shiweki. Around the outside. Scatadis. Shot comes in, but blocked away well by Tenkwall. He's been in lots of the action so far. Number 21, Jerry Scatadis. He's easy to pick out, as I said, in those distinctive orange boots. Now we're going to have a corner kick over on that far side. And it's Scatadis again, our substitute. We've called him a lot already. Just 2 minutes gone in the second half, and he's been in all of the action so far. And he's going to play that corner in right in on top of the goalkeeper, but he's punched it away well. Only as far as Lucky Fields. He couldn't quite get the end of it. And now Demi breaking. Checks inside Demi. Finds Ruiz Diaz. But the ball is picked up. And now Demi again gets the ball. Second time around. Terrific challenge there from Lucky Fields. Sliding challenge from Fields. Does fantastically well. And Aramoto brings it away. Got Scatadis to aim at. Drops it back inside for Sullivan. And Sullivan back for Katsuda. Playing the ball around at the back there, Ahmed. A little bit of pressure from Demi. Plays it away well, picked up by Shiweki. Shiweki inside for Katsuda. Katsuda for Aramoto. And Aramoto switches the play for Scatadis, who brings it across now for Lockie McDonald. Space in front of him, McDonald. He's got Fernandez, he's got Scatadis making a run. McDonald with the shot. An ambitious effort there from the number 2. And his coach, Steve Zaric, is not best pleased with that. He had players breaking into the box. He had Scatadis making a late run. And he did not find either of them. And he didn't even nearly find the goal. And he has incurred the wrath of his manager, Steve Zaric. And if you're watching this back in the video session, cover your eyes, Lockie McDonald. But we go again. Gibson with the kick. Almost finds Demi. In fact, Demi did get a first touch, but not the second touch. So it'll be Viffen with the throw, looking to find Clark into space. Clark, if he can get a touch here, he's in space. Does get a touch, but Sharks defence recovered really well. And a great touch there from Mason Fernandez. Still battling for the ball. Fernandez gets it a second time and wins the free kick there. From Wiffen. And it looks as though it was number 17, Josh Hong, who's made his way off the field as we're glancing around. As I said, no fourth officials board here to confirm it for us. And indeed it is. It's Josh Hong in the 17 jersey who has made his way. Actually, check that. Now, ball over the top. Fernandez looking to get at the end of it. Can't quite get there. Tenkwall contesting well. Gurditch looks like he's going to let this run out. He does indeed. Does well. And now we will have the goal kick from Gibson. No real pattern emerging in this second half just yet. Neither team really getting their foot on the ball, getting it down, controlling it. It's just the battle in the trenches somewhat. But, Olympic will have a chance now with the throw in. But, Thomas Wiffen is going to take it. He finds Demi. Demi looking to find Clark inside. Armstead looking to get on the end of it. Can't quite do it. Now Skatadis breaks away. Skatadis looking to find Fernandez. Can't quite find him. As we said, he's been very enterprising since he's come on, Skatadis, in those bright orange boots. You can't miss him. And now playing the ball out from the back. They've got a little time and space to break here. Ball played forward. It only finds an Olympic jersey there with time and space. And ball played back over the top. Parkhouse looking to get on the end of it. Clark. Can Clark get it? Gets a touch now. Clark gets his head up. Looks up for support. Looking to get away from Adimoto. Drops it outside. For Hong, who was still on the field. My apologies for that earlier error. And now Demi looking to get on the end of it. Looking to put himself a corner. Demi, a little bit of push and shove there. And he's done well. He's done well to win himself a corner. Lockie Fields not best pleased with that decision. Appealing to our assistant referee out on that far side. But, as we mentioned in the first half, as with most appeals, they fall on deaf ears. And so Seth Clark is shaping to take this corner. He's got Ruiz Diaz right on the edge of the box with absolutely nobody near him, with his arms out to the side, looking to get the ball played to Ruiz Diaz. Still unmarked Ruiz Diaz, but floats it in towards the 6-yard box. Does come for Ruiz Diaz now. Gets a touch, checks back inside, and leaves it off for Quall. Quall with the shot! Just over the bar. Well, good interplay there from Sydney Olympic between Dylan Ruiz Diaz and Tenkwall. Did really well there, Ruiz Diaz. He was hovering on the edge of the box looking for the ball from the corner. Didn't get it directly from the corner, but got it from the semi-clearance. Drove into the box. Checked back inside. Saw that Quall was in a good position. Left the ball for him, and Quall's right-footed shot just sailed over the bar. And best chance we've had of this second half. Nizic now playing it long. Contested well. Won well in the air there, but Gurditch is there. Gets a touch, Gurditch. Petrados uses his pace, uses his excellent skill there, Petrados, and wins himself a throw-in. Terrific play there from Maki Petrados. Used all of his experience, just held off Gurditch. Got a touch. And won himself a throw, which Lockie McDonald will take. Now, McDonald with the throw, right in towards the penalty spot. But Gurditch is there again, heads it away well, returned back with interest. Petrados on the turn. Can't quite keep it down. Mikey Petrados. And we've got a chance to glance around the field now, and it is confirmed that it's Ty McGowan in the 44 jersey, who in fact has left the field at half-time. He's looked very lively in that first half. So you'd imagine that's perhaps injury-related, perhaps. Confirming it's Jerry Skatadis in the 21 who has come on for Ty McGowan, who was in the 44 jersey. Now Gibson plays it long. Two Sharks players might have left it for each other there. Sullivan in the end got the touch on it. Only as far as an Olympic player. And again, 10 minutes gone, almost 10 minutes gone now in this second half. Very free-flowing first half, lots of chances at both ends, but both teams seem to have tightened things up quite a bit in this second half. Game not quite as open, not quite as free-flowing. But space now for Lockie McDonald. If he can get there first, he can. McDonald turns it back inside for Fernandez. Fernandez plays into space. Petrados, can he get a touch? Gets a second touch. Can he get a third touch, Petrados? Can he keep it in play? He does really well there, but as does Hong. Hong does excellently well, I should say. Ball just went under the foot of Dylan Ruiz-Diaz, but he's got it back, Ruiz-Diaz. Mo Ahmed has pulled back Cyrus to me, but the break is still on here. Clark, he's got Parkhouse outside him. Parkhouse going around the outside. Parkhouse putting it onto his left foot, back for Ruiz-Diaz, and it's in there for him to be! Well, it was blocked on the line initially. Dylan Ruiz-Diaz with the shot from the excellent cutback from Adam Parkhouse. An excellent block on the line there. Lockie McDonald, it looked like it was the last line of defence. Blocked the ball just on the line, may have crossed the line, but Cyrus Demi was not going to wait around, and he drove the ball in from close range. Cyrus Demi in the 54th minute of the game makes it Sydney Olympic 2, Sutherland Sharks 1. On the balance of play, they've probably been slightly the better team in this second half. And after 10 minutes, they have got the go-ahead goal. And Cyrus, to me, that's his 11th goal of the season. Cementing his place going into this weekend. He was second on the leaderboard in terms of goals scored. That's 11 goals that he has now. And the Olympic chants now ring out around Belmore. I'll be a little bit more satisfied with that. Some grumblings as I was having a little walk at half time. You could hear some grumblings from the home support. Not totally happy. Certainly not happy with the spurned chances in that first half. But they're in the lead now, Olympic. And Tenquall on the ball. Plays it forward for Clark. Can't quite find him. When he goes to Aramoto. And Aramoto back for Nizic. He's got time and space, Nizic. And spreads it across for McDonald on this near side. That is a terrific ball. Nizic with the pass. McDonald with the control. It was a little suggestion of a handball. Now they've given the ball away to me. He's got Parkhouse in space outside him. Oh, a terrific extended leg there from Lockie Fields. A terrific bit of defending there from Lockie Fields. Adam Parkhouse would have been straight through on goal. But, well, he's turned well there, Parkhouse. And Aramoto goes down. A decision to make there for Kelly Jones. Chooses to keep the cards in her pocket. And they're really in the ascendancy now as the floodlights come on here at Belmore Oval. Very much in the ascendancy, Sydney Olympic. Since that goal, in the couple of minutes leading up to the goal, they just lifted their game just a little bit. And they've got a chance now to further extend that lead. It's Seth Clark over on that far side. He's got Gurditch, he's got Quall, he's got Demi, he's got Parkhouse and others to aim at just on the edge of the box. Now Clark floats the ball in. It's Quall with the header, back across front. Cleared away by Adamoto. And it's picked up now by the Sharks. Petrados loses out. But loses out unfairly, says Kelly Jones, after a brief pause for thought. And Dylan Ruiz-Diaz, not in total agreement there. Leaves the ball behind for Lockie McDonald. And McDonald gets us going again. Drops it back for Ahmed, who's got Lockie Fields over there beside him. Fields with some terrific defending in the last few minutes, Fields. And his fellow Lockie McDonald, couldn't quite do enough to stop Olympic taking the lead in this match. So we approach the hour mark. It's Ahmed now looking to get the Sharks back into this game. No real options in front of him. Has to look to play it short and find Lockie McDonald, but only finds the sideline. And Labano Haliti is pleased with that. The high pressing. I was watching the Stanley Cup finals earlier this morning. Forechecking, as they call that. So pushing on, trying to get your opposition to make a mistake. And great forechecking there from Olympic. And great forechecking there again. They're driving them back. Driving the Sharks team back. And it's Thomas Whiffen with the throw. And he finds Demi. Drops it short for Clark. And chance to break now. It's Shiweki and Ahmed. Ahmed drops it back. And they're forced all the way back now. All the way back to Daniel Lizic. It's a really high press now. Armson pressing high. Demi pressing high. And then they've got three behind that. Parkhouse, Clark, and Ruiz Diaz. Looking to trap the Sharks at the back when they've got the ball. And they've turned it over quickly, the Sharks. And Cole has got it. Drop back for Hong. And then Hong all the way back for Gibson. And Gibson chooses to play it long. Down inside the Sharks half. And the ball has gone through here. Ruiz Diaz. Ruiz Diaz bearing down a goal, but terrific challenge from Mo Ahmed. Came from the clouds there, Mo Ahmed. Made a terrific last-ditch tackle. And now Fernandez steps across Clark really well. And finds Petrados, but he's had his pocket picked there by Parkhouse. Parkhouse to telescopic leg yet again from Lockie Fields. Now ball is played forward. Parkhouse looks to be in offside position, and indeed he is. He had strayed a couple of metres offside, and Lockie Fields has stayed down there. The number 4, he's been in the thick of the action from a defensive point of view these last few minutes, and he's on the ball here again. Is Lockie Fields, and a little bit of action on the Sharks bench. It's like some changes afoot here. Now, one well in the air by Hong. And again by Gerdich. Falls for Skitadis. Skitadis for McDonald. McDonald has got it again. And he plays it through for Skitadis, who flicks it forward. But he can only find Tenquall. And now played forward to me on the chase. Can't quite get there. And ball now at the back. Mo Ahmed. He's under a little bit of pressure here, Ahmed. And he plays it short now. Tenquall. Little push at the back there, is there? Well, a pause for a second. And then, yes, confirmation of a push in the back. We're going to have a couple of substitutions here. And it's Jordan Roberts in the number 3 jersey who's going to be coming on. And so there's Jordan Roberts in the number 3 jersey who makes his way onto the field. It is Sadamoto in the number 12 jersey who makes his way off. Now, free kick taken quickly. It's Armson. Armson drives it in low, but Nizic calls well. Calls well and gets the ball. And now bowled out for Skitadis, who drops it back inside for Sullivan. And now Katsuda drops it down for McDonald. McDonald short for Mason Fernandez. Ball bounces back well. Lovely little touch there from Nick Sullivan. Lovely little bit of control. And he sprays it out now over to that far side. But flag goes up for offside there on that far side. And just Aramoto, who came off there. Didn't get confirmation of that second substitution, so we'll bring that to you just as soon as it's confirmed. And in fact, looks like it's Richard Shiweki, who is making his way off on this near side now. So Shiweki is off. Now, Cole picks it up. Zoricic driving through Clark, and he getting the end of it. Can't quite get there. Ball played long by Mo Ahmed, driving it forward. Petrados looking to capitalise on an error if there is one from Gerdich. But Gerdich does well at the second attempt, and he finds Armson, and then Armson drives the ball forward. Down to Daniel Nizic, and they'll build again from the back. Not looking delighted with that decision. Richard Shiweki, as he comes off, taking the shin pads off, giving them a little fleeing onto the ground. Now Katsuda, very much alive to the danger there is Thomas Whiffen. He's flown onto that. And a little conversation going on down below us there between the fourth official and Steve Zorich. Not sure what the details are there. But, words being exchanged. Now, Scatadis. Only a goal down here, the Sharks are right in this game. But Seth Clark looking to change that. Finds Ruiz Diaz. Ruiz Diaz can't quite get it. Clark on the second time there. Lockie McDonald and Lockie Fields have been terrific in defence. And now Gerdich looking to come across. Gerdich with the touch. Under heavy pressure from Maki Petrados, who has looked dangerous every time he's got the ball, linking up with other players. He scored the goal. And here he is again on the ball, Petrados. Petrados checks back inside, plays it short for Scatadis, gets it back, Petrados, another touch. Scatadis flicks it back again, and Petrados looking to get on the end of it. Just looks so dangerous every single time he gets the ball. Does Maki Petrados. Little passes, bring other players into the play. Looking to get a shot away. Couldn't quite do it that time. And so we'll have a throw in. McDonald flings it into the box. Picked up. Mason Fernandez gets it back in the second attempt. Little scorpion flick there from Fernandez. And now Demi has it. Controls it beautifully. Finds Parkhouse. Parkhouse plays it again. Well, he couldn't quite see behind him, just over his shoulder. Outside him, there's a terrific run out on that far side of the field. Coming again. Scatadis plays the ball over the top. Excellent clearing header away. Now Petrados! Petrados! Oh, he's the danger man every single time he gets the ball, and he lets fly there from fully 25 metres. A little bit of a Hollywood dive from Jack Gibson. He's got his arm up in the air, Gibson, suggesting that he had that one covered. But Maki Petrados is just a class above out there. Whenever he gets the ball, he looks dangerous, as he did there, letting fly from 25 metres out. As I said, Jack Gibson gave the little signal that he had that one covered, and we don't have the best angle here to confirm that. But, terrific effort from Petrados, and Daniel Wong is getting himself ready down here below us to come into the action in the 58 jersey, attacking player for the Sharks. Looks like he is going to be introduced soon. Now Fernandez, Scatadis, Petrados. Just evades him there, Petrados, and Armson is in quickly to get possession and finds Clark. Finds Ruiz Diaz. Ruiz Diaz, lovely little flick for Parkhouse. Parkhouse with Ruiz Diaz outside him. He's got Demi in the box. He's got Armson on the edge of the box on Parkhouse. Ruiz Diaz stops, goes the other side. Ruiz Diaz beautifully. Now left foot across. Dinked in towards the back post. That's flicked away well out on that far side. There's a little bit of space out on that far side, but couldn't quite capitalise. And ball is safely back. It's still only 2-1, as I said. This game is there for the taking. A third goal for Olympic, you'd think, would probably close things out. But if the Sharkies can get themselves back into this with an equaliser, it is anyone's game. Now forward from McDonald. Just evades him there. And in fact, here is Daniel Wong getting ready to come on in the 58 jersey. And just looking to see who's going to come off there. And it is the number 8, Nick Sullivan. He's put in a shift out there. Nick Sullivan, he has been terrific out there. But he has made way. So a little bit more of an attacking posture here from the Sharks. Daniel Wong in the 58 jersey, replacing Sullivan in the 8. And they will surely push on now, which will leave space for players like Jack Armson to push forward. Now Parkhouse. Parkhouse has got Tenquil there with him, Parkhouse. He finds him. And spraying the ball around nicely. It's Whiffen. He's got the ball. Whiffen for Demi. Nothing really doing in front. Tenquil spreads it out to that far side beautifully. Back in there for Ruiz Diaz. Now down into the channel. Looking to get a cross in. Cross comes in, but blocked away really well. Out on that far side. Lovely overlapping run. And, we'll have a corner now out of that far side. It's Armson and Clark making their way across. Looks like they might be setting up to take it short. Now Clark's going to take the corner, floats it in towards the penalty spot. One well in the air. Well, it was just in the 6-yard box there for a moment. Nobody seemed to get on the end of it, and eventually Sharks defensive player gets there, drives it away, but only finds Clark. Clark playing it back in, flicked in over the top. Jesse Hong with the flick there. Couldn't direct it towards goal or towards a teammate. And now bowled out for Skitadis. Skitadis takes a touch, but passes just straight to a blue and white jersey, and the jersey in, I beg your pardon, the player in that blue and white jersey, Thomas Whiffen, returns the favour and gives it straight back. Now a little bit of rain coming down here. We saw a little bit of thunder and lightning over to our left shoulder, and a little bit of rain coming down. Now that was not forecast. That will make conditions difficult, not just for this game, but for the game that comes afterwards. Now Skitadis has got the ball on the edge of the box. Plays it out for Petrados. Petrados looking to go around the outside, but that is a terrific challenge. Petrados looking to just flick the ball over into the space there, but Dylan Ruiz-Diaz did really well to get the ball there. As we mentioned, weather conditions have changed here. We've got some dark black clouds over to our left-hand side. A little bit of rain starting to fall. Pitch was quite slippy in that first half. Now, Ruiz-Diaz seals the ball away. Calls for handball, not given. Demi bearing down on goal. Takes a touch, takes a second touch. Demi. A third touch to me. A fourth touch to me. Oh, it's away and wide. It's away and wide. He'd done all of the hard work. He'd beaten the defenders. He'd beaten the goalkeeper. He dragged the ball wide of the goal. A chance to play it in. And there's consternation here on the sideline as well. Steve Zorich and one of his assistants are going to be booked. There were calls for handball. It was, the suggestion here from Lockie MacDonald is that there was a rugby league style charge down. He suggested that the hands were above the head. We are at Belmore Oval, and the Rugby League Bulldogs do train here and play the occasional match here. But that was the suggestion from Lockie MacDonald, that there'd been a rugby league style charge down, not given. Dylan Ruiz-Diaz did not stand on Sarami, played Cyrus Demi into space. Demi looked like he was going to get a shot away, checked inside, looked like he'd lost the ball. Little slip from Lockie Fields, took the ball around the keeper, looked like he was going to score, and played it away and wide. So we had it all there. Now, Lockie MacDonald floats the ball in. MacDonald! Punched away well by Gibson. This game's livening up now. 71 minutes gone. And the Sharks, since they brought Daniel Wong on, have really pushed forward. They got 3 at the back now. So they've got 3 at the back. And just looking at their setup, they've got 3 up front and 3 at the back, really pushing on for this. But that will, of course, leave gaps at the back. And it's a little bit slippy out there with the rain falling also. So we're in for a bit of a roller coaster last couple of minutes. Now, played forward. Here is Wong. Can he get on the end of it? Gurditch does well to get there first. And now played forward. But, Timmy is there, but he's lost possession. And the ball has gone all the way back to Nizic. And they'll build again from the back. The Sharks with Skitadis. And Skitadis plays the ball beautifully over to that far side. 3 players in the box now. Fernandez just on the edge of the box with Daniel Wong. Petrados is there too. So they've chosen to check back and build again for the back with Katsuda. Back for Fields, and Fields now for Ahmed with some space in front of him. Brings the ball with him. Demi closing him down. And Quall does really well, wins the ball. And we can actually see now some lightning over on the left-hand side, just over our left shoulders to the left-hand side. A little bit of thunder as well. And the referee, in fact, is going to take the players off the field here by the looks of things. You can hear the thunder and lightning. Over to our left-hand side, you can see the lightning. And our referee, Kelly Jones, has decided to take the players from the field. 72, almost 73 minutes gone in this game. Players don't look delighted with the decision. They're happy to keep playing. But as soon as we heard that big clap of thunder, and we can see some lightning over to the left and some very dark clouds, Kelly Jones has decided to take the players from the field. And so, what does this do for this game? This game is now delayed. And what does this do for the game coming after it? Interesting times here. The players, Daniel Nizic, who is the Sharks captain, is having a conversation with the fourth official. Labino Haliti having a little conversation with the fourth official. And the players have left the field. The clock is still ticking. So 72 minutes gone. So after 72 minutes, the game has been temporarily suspended. You'd imagine there perhaps has been a call for the referee to suggest that this lightning is coming our way. And just a little look at the old weather forecast on the phone. It's saying some rain. It said rain expected to stop in 28 minutes, and you can't always trust the old weather forecast on your phone. But certainly the game has been paused for the moment. And so we will also we will pause our commentary. We will pause our commentary momentarily, just while we try and figure out what's going to happen here. 75 minutes gone on the clock. Game suspended temporarily. Well, for those of you still with us, we've just had an update over the loud address, the public address system, I should say, that the game has been postponed, and suggesting that the remainder of the game will be rescheduled at a future date. No confirmation just yet on the women's fixture, but we will bring you that as soon as we can. And so I guess at this point it is David Feeney and Nick Bottaro signing off. The score as it stands is 2-1 to Sydney Olympic, but on the 72nd minute, with lightning in the offing, our match referee Kenny Jones brought the teams from the field, and we've been told that the game has been postponed. So it's goodbye from now from Belmore Oval. Good night.